Today we're going to talk about leading a team. First, determine what kind of team you are going to be leading. Is it a functional team, which is a team made up of a supervisor and subordinates in the formal chain of command? A cross-departmental team, which is a team of members from different functional departments within an organization. A special purpose team, which is a team that focuses on a specific purpose of high importance and disbands once the project is completed, sometimes called project teams. Self-directed teams, which are teams made up of members who work within the supervision and rotates jobs to produce a complete product or service. A team consists of two or more people who interact and coordinate their work to accomplish a shared goal or purpose. Teamwork relies on it's important to rely on other people's strengths. Find the best in each other, in each person on the team. If someone is good at organizing or taking notes, then have that person organize an event or the other person be the designated note taker in the group, or someone that likes to stay on task. Have that person make sure everyone stays on key and on task. Reel them back in. And listen to others. Make sure everyone has the opportunity to talk and ask questions. You don't want someone to overtake the team, or even the leader themselves to overtake the team. Let everyone have their fair share. Be passionate about the team you're leading. Believe in the same goals. If you and your team do not have the same goals yet, then work to make the goals the same. Get the team members on your side. There is no I in team. Focus on people. Be a role model for your team, so people look up to you. Give credit where credit is due. If someone worked on a project, on a certain part of the project, give them the credit for it. It's discouraging if you worked hard on a project and someone else takes the credit. Encourage team members to talk. And when those team members are talking, make sure as a leader you're listening actively. Repeat what that person said so that person feels heard. Be open to change. Just because you think that the team should do a certain event or activity, after you brainstorm with someone or as the group, maybe the team came up with a different idea. So that's why, and it could be better for the organization or the team. So that's why it's important to be open to change. Show support for the members. Have rules or suggestions on how the team members should communicate with one another. Should they communicate just when you have your meeting times, by email, over the telephone? Which form of communication? Trust. Show your team trust and that you trust in them. Lead by example. Do not just dictate what needs to be done. You may have to show them how something needs to be done, or let people talk. Be honest. Share data about what is going on in the organization, where you need to be, where you want to be. For example, if you're in a big corporation and you have $100 million in sales, but next fiscal year you would like 120 million in sales. Let the members know where you would like to be. share the ideas that you have. Be reliable. If you say you're going to do something for your team, do it. Because once you lose your credibility, then it's hard to regain that credibility back as a leader or even as a person. Loyalty. Be aware and mindful of your team members. What motivates the members? Is it the positive reinforcement? If you are unsure, then ask questions to get that person to open up, or even send out a Google survey for your group. It can be anonymous, just so you know what motivates your members. Be positive. Find the best in each person. What makes their clock tick, and assign the tasks around people's strengths. Praise improvement. It helps people feel validated as a person, that they have input, that they are included into the group. Use positive reinforcement. Reward for improvement. For example, the company I work for, we had an awesome fiscal 19 year. So we had a whole plant-wide celebration where we had a really nice lunch, and the plant manager, he just couldn't say enough praise about everyone. And it takes a whole organization to get to where you need to be. Just because you're not working directly on the floor or in a plant, what you do with your job, it still helps make the dream work. And encourage your team members. Be professional. Have a set of strengths and values and stick with them. And have good energy. Be positive. No one likes a negative leader or negativity in their group or in their team. And also treat other leaders with respect. If your team members show that you as a leader respect other leaders, that will help them look up to you and show respect towards you as a leader. Believe in yourself. Bring energy. Be strong, confident with your body language, your posture. Know that, make people know that you belong there, not that you are unsure of yourself, because then the members will be unsure. Make sure your atmosphere is comfortable and inviting. Once again, you don't want that negativity in your group. It just brings everyone down. Build team spirit. Maybe have an icebreaker for your members to get to know each other, or even as a leader, you might not even know all your team members. It's a perfect opportunity for you to get to know your members also. And make sure the meeting place is inviting, that the team members feel comfortable with sharing their information or ideas. Make it inviting. Learning as a leader. No leader is perfect. It's almost you learn as you go. Never stop learning. Use the resources out there, your books, the internet, networking. Talk to other leaders, or even talk to other coworkers. See what they like in a leader, what they don't like in a leader. A lot of that real life experience, you can't read about it in a textbook. It's learn as you go. Delegation. Learn to delegate as a leader. You can't do everything on your own. You need help. Delegation requires planning and training. It may take some time to set it up, but in the long run, it'll be worth it. and to save some time for more time sensitive events or activities in the future, and always accept help. I have a personal example of delegation at work. Periodically, when we are busy during our month end closing, my boss is overwhelmed, and I usually ask her if she needs help. And if more times than not, she had told me that it's something that I don't know how to do or I'm not familiar with, which part of that is shame on me as a coworker, or someone that works for her, because I should have suggested, okay, well, maybe next week or the following week you can show me how to do that so I can help out in the future if you need me, or if for some reason you're out of the office and I would be able to be your backup. So that's something I need to work on myself. Free rider. As a team leader, you need to watch for free riders. It's someone who doesn't actively participate or contribute in the team, but they benefit from being on the team. If you notice you have a free rider, get them engaged in the topic. Ask them questions, but don't make them feel uncomfortable, but you just want them to be more engaged, because it's not fun for someone to just free ride or freeload in the group. It brings on some negativity in the group. And last but not least, as a leader, it's better to underpromise and overachieve in what you're working on rather than overpromise and underachieve an impossible goal.